Alright, I think we're live. Hello. Hello. Let's hope I am actually live this time. I suppose I should check Twitch. After last time I'm a little bit, you know, cautious. So I'll actually manually go and check Twitch. Let's see. Should probably make my voice a bit louder. My end, at least. Alright, Twitch says we're live. That's good. Alright, so yeah, this is the same. same as it ever was. Just arcade any percent run. The 5th day in a row. I can't believe I've managed to keep this going for 5 days in a row. With my sleep cycle, just how... It's been pretty much the same time every day as well. I am proud of myself. Even though this is something which it really isn't worth being proud about. Yeah, and I got the notification in George's server as well. That's always the indicator. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. I always feel like I don't talk enough at the beginning of these streams. Like, I feel like I'm forgetting to say something, but... Sure, let's just go for it. I guess, just check that my performance settings are on lowest still. I guess we're gonna have to deal with the, the glitchy, seizure-inducing cars again. That's fine, though. That didn't prove to be much of an issue last time. It was distracting on, like, 1 or 2 races. Which really isn't all that bad. So let's go. So yesterday's run was good. Yesterday's run was really good. And until the Grand Final series it had potential to be a sub 130. So I haven't played this game since yesterday. I usually don't play arcade again between streams. I usually just practice. If I'm going to play the game at all, I practice one of the career speedruns, which I do plan to do eventually. I'm not sure when. And like to begin with, I was sort of wanting to do career 100% first. But now I've done some more practice, I kind of feel like doing all host first. I haven't really figured out the all-host route yet, though. If there's any, like, specific, time saves I can find for it. I think this has been an okay punto so far. I had a lot of nitrous left over there. That's fine. Yeah, this felt like an okay punto. I'm slowly getting to grips with the route again. Or, you know, it's kind of becoming more natural to me. Haven't had any of the glitchy cars yet. It seems once they start happening, they don't go away. So I guess we'll see how long until they start happening. Last time in the run, which I wasn't streaming when I thought I was, I got all the way up until the sprint race in the Novice series, and then I started getting them. I think how well these runs goes largely just comes down to how well I'm driving on that specific day. As well as like the amount of practice I'm getting over time. Alright, I think a 32-second lap 2 there is actually decent. I think like a low 32-second lap 2 on that course is alright. Oh yeah, yep, here are the glitchy cars. Nice. I think I got ahead earlier there than I usually do. Sometimes I have some troubles tackling those courses into the first corner. Performance seems to be okay, which is a good sign. I'm starting to think the sacrifice of playing on lowest graphics and having to deal with this graphical bug is actually worth it for the performance. Which is fine by me. Like I said, this doesn't bother me too much. And last stream nobody even commented on it, which is kind of funny. Like I know George and Moofing were both in chat and nobody mentioned it. And I don't think I did either. I didn't explain why either of them was there, so it's kind of obvious though. So this one's 124. I'm pretty sure this is 124. Oh no. Oh, this is bad now. Oof, okay, this is really bad. Maybe I should reset. I sort of want to. Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. I mean, I told myself I wasn't really going to reset during these, but that was like a pretty bad mistake. Okay. Alright, let's start again. I think I'm used to my split hotkeys now, which is good. Oh, we have glitchy cars right off the bat. I guess, yeah, because I said like once it starts happening it doesn't go away. Nah, it was slow. I thought I was getting a weird line, so I slowed down a bit. I think that was a kind of slow lap too. This lap 3 has been much quicker. Okay, there was a weird like bump at the end, but I don't think that lost me much time. I kind of did that a bit weird. I kind of lost a bit of grip right at the beginning of the corner whilst I was nitrosing. I think it's okay though. It was still a 36-second lap. I think what you're aiming for here is a 36-second lap 1 and then a low 32-second lap 2. Or a high 31, sure, I'll take that. Maybe I'm wrong. I wonder how much like potential time loss there is here just to the AI being slow. Because I know quite often coming out of the novice series I'm like a second behind or like a second ahead. And like I wonder if that's not down to my driving but down to how the AI drives in this sprint race. Like I wonder what margin of error there is on the AI's sprinting ability. I'm about 2.5 seconds ahead coming out of Novice Series. Which is better than last run, I was 1 second behind. I always mount the pavement here. Like, I don't drive on the road, I drive on the pavement. I'm not sure if this is actually the thing you're supposed to do, but it's what I do. Oh, I clipped the inside there while I was bouncing over the curb. I clipped the inside there as well. That was barely noticeable, but I definitely felt it. I need to start learning what the good lap times are for Corsa. So I feel like my lap times here usually end up being like drastically different. Just because of how inconsistent these kind of bouncy turns are. 2 Fuzog songs in a row. Fine by me. That was pretty tight. I always get really worried because like the turns here are inconsistent anyway because of the bouncing, so I don't usually try to take them very tight. Oh. Oh, come on. That sucks. Because that run was actually going alright. I mean, I'm glad it didn't happen later on in the run. I haven't actually had one of these practice runs die yet, like really deep in, due to a game crash. Which I suppose that's something to be happy about. But yeah, that run was going pretty well. I guess while this is loading up. Alright. I gotta drag in the arcade file again. Should probably change the priority as well. My computer's so stretched for CPU when I'm streaming that I actually have to like change the priority of things to make sure that it's not using more than it can handle on like programs which I'm not all that fussed about using whilst I'm streaming. So like for example live split, because I don't have full splits open, I've just got a timer open, I set the priority to low. Because the worst that will happen is that it will be stuttery, but that doesn't really matter. I'd care more if I had like my full splits open and it was being stuttery, but it doesn't really matter. Wait, I dragged the file in. Did I like drag it the wrong way? Hold on. Wait, yeah, I must have dragged it the wrong way. Because I replaced the file. And it's still... Wait, game crashed again, nice. I'm really not being so lucky with the game crashes today, am I? So I dragged the save file from my backup save folder into the game folder. Replace the file. Okay, I'll launch the game. And if this still isn't a fresh file, then that means I accidentally overwrote the wrong file, which sucks. Alright, let's see. Yep. Okay, I need to make a new arcade file then. This sucks. So I can delete you. Yes, I want to delete the driver arcade. Create new one. Okay, we gotta do this again. I guess I'll just call it arcade again. Whatever. Wait, this doesn't matter because this is just for arcade. Any... Now I gotta go through the settings and change all this again. I'll turn speech down this time. I don't think anyone actually says anything in the arcade mode. Back math needs to be off for my layout. Frame sensitivity needs to be down because of the dead zone. Graphics, that doesn't save per save file, that saves like per game install. I think that's okay then. I'll save. And now I can drag this file back into the backups folder. Nice, okay. So this should be good now, hopefully. And hopefully I don't make that mistake again. I think we're good to restart. And because I restarted the game, I won't have the glitchy cars this time, at least not for the first 2 races. has been alright so far. Although I don't really have much nitrous for the place where I usually nitrous on lap 3. Why am I lapping someone? This isn't good. That probably lost me like a second. Yeah, I imagine that lost me like a second. Or maybe more. I've never, like, almost lapped someone there. I mean, aside from that, that was a really good Punto race. Okay, so I think maybe what I said about a 32 being good is probably wrong, because I've been getting like 31s now, like twice in a row. And here are the glitchy cars. It seems to be pretty much like guaranteed at this race. So I'm thinking after, like, prediction, I think after this split I'm gonna be like 2 seconds behind maybe. I am 2 seconds ahead. Okay, I don't get this. That mistake on the Punto race was like fairly severe. I mean, it wasn't even a mistake, there was just a guy in my way, there was nothing I could do about that. Especially that last corner, you can't really adjust your line without braking a lot. That was pretty tight. I don't usually aim to take that corner super tight because it's really easy to bump on the inside. I also don't usually shift down to 4th for that corner, that was a mistake. That was quick. That was kind of slow, I turned too much. Oh, okay, notes. Okay, no. That was like one of those things where if I'd taken that differently I would have been fine, but at the same time there wasn't really much I could have done about that. It was just kind of like a weird curb moment. Alright, I need to drag it from the backup folder to the save folder, not the other way around. Did I select the right file? Okay, we're good. I just need to make sure all my options are fine. Can't do anything about the music volume because I've got that turned off in the debug settings. Graphics are all lowest, of course. Alright, we're good. I just want to get like a run started, please. Okay, that sucks. This has been a pretty bad punto. Lap 1 was good. And then most of lap 2 was fine. There's a high 35 lap 1, that's good. So I think high 35 lap 1 and then high 31 lap 2 is like what a good time is. I don't know why I'm being so like critical of my times on this particular course. This camera angle is so weird. How could anyone drive like this? There's actually one person who has times on YouTube who drives in the bumper cam, and they've got really good Viper times for like every track on the game. Their times aren't on speedrun.com though. Wait, why was that 3 seconds ahead though? Like, that was a really bad punto. My splits make no goddamn sense. Whoa, okay, I was like pretty much sideways going into that. Oh, I clipped the inside there. That's why I said I don't go super inside on that corner, because that usually happens when I try that. Okay, that was pretty sideways as well. What? I clipped like the wall there. This is now bad. It was alright before, but this sucks now. Okay. Not the best course though. I think this is the first time I've got to the prelude race this stream. Yeah, I always get wheel spin on this car no matter what I do. Hey, at least I didn't get caught behind the AI this time. Yeah, I don't... Without playing it like incredibly safe and keeping the revs low, which would be like bad acceleration, I don't know how you get off the line without wheel spin in this car. I think I used to have a technique when I got my PB. I don't remember what that was. I imagine this is the sort of car in all-wheel... not in all-wheel drive, in automatic. If you play automatic, where this would put you like in third gear right off the line, just because of the wheel spin. I think I've been shifting down to 4th for that first corner, and I don't think you need to. Like, I just did that in 5th, and I did that kind of sloppily. But, yeah, I don't think you need to go down to 4th for that corner. I don't remember if I have been or not. I feel like I have been, though. I'll definitely try and remember to stay in 5th, then. This has been a bad lap 3, though. Yep. So this hasn't been a particularly good Juice Games series so far. We'll see how the neon goes. working out was kind of slow. I realised I was turning in too early, so I had to correct myself, which involved a lot of braking. Hey, that was a good corner. That was like unnecessarily close. That was something that I remember doing around the time I got PB for this game. Is I was just trying to, on this race, trying to take those corners like as close as possible. Nice, new lap record. And that actually means something because I've got my like specific high score file. Oh, don't tap the inside. Yeah, it was like always this corner I used to try and take as tightly as possible. Okay, I forgot that corner has like 2 sections to it. Fuck, whatever. So this has been a pretty bad lap 3. It still looks to be pretty decent overall. Yeah, 1.5 seconds ahead. So I lost like a second and a half in the Just Games series, but that's, yeah, that sounds about right. If anything, I was expecting more. Oh, okay, this sucks already. I had to use a lot of nitrous to recover from that as well. This has been a pretty sloppy run so far. I've made a few mistakes. Do you even need to shift down to 4th for that corner? I feel like you don't. And I feel like I have been shifting down to 4th. I'll try not shifting down next time then. Since this is already a pretty bad 206, so I'll just get experimental with it, I guess. I feel like there are a few of these corners where if you nitrous out of them, you don't even need to shift down. Like there? Do you need to shift down to 4 for any of these corners? I'm genuinely thinking you don't need to shift down to 4 for any of these corners. And I have been, like, this whole time. Yeah, new lap record, okay. This is kinda stupid. New strats have been found. I don't have any nitrous anymore though, so this might prove to be inefficient now. The acceleration's still there though. Even if I go down to like 90 miles an hour and I'm in 5th, I still get the acceleration. Okay, well there's some time save on the 206 race, I guess. Don't shift down to 4th. Alright, this is 2, 3, no, this is 1, 2, 3. The 4th one is the show off. That's kind of awkward first couple corners. This whole run so far has been kind of awkward. Alright, here we go. Nice. Oh my god, that was so fast. That was like too fast. I had too much speed. I went into like a different wall afterwards. I'm crashing into a lot of walls here, but they don't seem to be like huge time losses, and I've got the nitrous to correct myself with. Alright, that was a good CRX then. Now the MX-5. First rear-wheel drive car of the run. Although this race is really insignificant. It's just an oval. So you don't really feel the effects of it being a rear-wheel drive car because you just drive in a circle. Didn't really notice off the line there, I probably should have done that. I'm starting to realise that, like, front-wheel drive cars in this game have more wheel spin if you try to nitrous off the line than, like, rear-wheel drive cars do. That was kind of a lot of angle there, I was so worried I was going to spin. Nice. I think this has been a decent midnight series. Okay, yeah, I'm back to 3 seconds ahead. Cool. I saved my time back. Alright, Corolla, please be kind. This one sorta sucks, like, it's a Corolla, it shouldn't be all that bad, but like this one seems to always throw me some curveballs. Okay, 41 seconds, that's usually what I aim for. So, is this one 124? No, 134. This is one of the ones where I still need to remember what the numbering is. But 2 is a show-off, so I mean, it's pretty obvious that we don't go for that one. I usually shift down to 5th for these corners, but I'm taking them in 6th. Is it the stream where I figure out that I can be in higher gears than I thought I could be in? Uh, 107. I usually get like a 108 here, so that's decent. Alright, Beetle. I know next series is 234. Taking this super inside, maybe don't do that. I was like millimeters away from that curb. I think that probably would have messed me up if I clipped it. 43, I think that's alright. Five seconds ahead, okay, gaining time. Which is good, because I'm comparing to yesterday's run, which was like a really solid run, so if I'm gaining time over that, then, well, that's impressive, and I'm impressing myself. It's funny, because every time I've improved in this game over the past few days, I don't feel like I'm driving any better, but then my times say otherwise. Corrado race sucks, so I think Corrado race sucked yesterday as well, so this might be better, potentially. I mean, this feels okay, the Corrado isn't being stupid yet. I'll try 5th, yeah. Okay, no, that was a mistake. I was like, well, I could do the 206 in 5th there, so I'll try the Corrado. It was like, nope. Alright, this was a good Corrado except for that one corner. I don't really know what a good time is for this. That was a 119. Alright, next up's Ford Focus. In yesterday's run, I remember I used a lot of the Ford Focus's nitrous like too early on, whereas I usually save it for after the hairpins. That was nice and tight. I think these are 3rd gear corners. I'll try 4th. Okay, no, these are 4th gear corners. This car revs higher than it looks like it does. Like this car's like the Celica, which is coincidentally the next car I'm going to be driving, but yeah, it revs higher than it looks like it is. Like it goes way further into the red than most cars do. I don't know what good time is for this either. It was a 108. I don't know what good time for the next race is either. Point-to-point series is so short. Imagine if all of the series were this short. This would be like a sub 1 hour run probably. Well, I mean, this is pretty much a sub 1 hour run if you remove the grand final series, so yeah, for definite. I know yesterday I got like a weird bounce there. I clipped the inside, but I kind of didn't lose much speed from it. Okay, this is kind of going a little bit worse now. So at the moment I'd say this is an average Celica. It started off as a good Celica, now it's average. Alright, what's up next? Import. I don't remember the number for import. I'm gonna have to see. Actually, I think it might be 234. I'm not gonna count on it. Yeah, it's 234. I remembered the first one is the really long MR2 race. I'm starting to remember these numbers. Don't get stuck. Thank you. Oof, that had potential to go really badly if I got stuck behind that car for any longer than I did. Hello, Makeshift Racing Game Union's official Twitch account. I assume that's Crofty. Is there any reason you're on the official account? Oh shit, I'm signed in. You didn't realise? Oh, okay. Wait, the Hararo, isn't that like the, that's what people use to set up, like, schedules, right? For marathon events. Yeah, schedule. I might need a link to that. Maybe you've posted it in the server already. Oh, you're just dumping all the submissions. Okay, it's in the org chat. I saw last night that you were talking about we need to set up a schedule, and I agree, definitely. I was like, you were posting that stuff when it was like late at night for me, so I didn't respond. A schedule. Oh, by the way, Crofty, do you like the dumb fucking seizure-inducing cars bug that I got? Shin, you forgot to put display name in the forum, so I had to go off everyone's Discord names. Oh no. Ultraviolet, yeah. Like, I don't know if you know what causes this, but you get this occasionally, if you play on the lowest graphic settings. Okay, nice. I originally thought this bug was going to be incredibly distracting to me, but it's not. I can deal with it. Like I did yesterday's stream like this as well. Good hairpin corners there. Nice. Right, now just the MRS. And this is where the speedrun suddenly becomes rear-wheel drive cars. Ooh, Emerald MRS. It's kind of a cool effect. Like, it's kind of dumb and buggy, but it also looks visually pretty nice. Like, it does kind of look like the cars are made out of gemstones sometimes. I play this one so safe. Because I almost spun out there and I was barely going any speed whatsoever. There's never going to be a time where I don't play this one safe. .42, I think that's... I usually get a 41, so that was worse than usual. But I don't even blame myself for that. No, that was the wrong race, fuck. This is 2, 3, 4 and I picked 1. God damn it. Whatever. That probably was about like 10 seconds lost. And I was 10 seconds ahead, so I'm probably going to be like average now. At least when this runs over I can take that into account and it wasn't like an error of my driving, I wasn't paying close enough attention. .39, that's usually what I aim for. I usually aim for a mid 39 and that was like slightly below a mid 39, so that's good. That sucks. I didn't want to pick that one race. And I know that we don't do that race, like that was clearly just me not paying attention. I was thinking about the MRS. Oh, this has been a bad start, everyone's getting in the way. Yeah, I was thinking about the MRS, so I wasn't thinking about what races I had to pick in the next series. Alright, scary wall grind, here we go. Nice. That was about as good as it can go. Clip the inside there, not too bad. I'll be interested to see how much time that lost at the end of this series. That's one of the most annoying time losses when you just select a wrong event. I touched the wall there, that's fine though. Okay, that's slow, but it wasn't catastrophic. I'll take a slow wall grind over a wall grind which I spin out. It's like if you steer too much to the right going to that wall grind, you grind up against the right side of the wall. If you steer too much to the left going to that wall grind, you just spin out altogether. So I'd rather take the former rather than the latter. Nice. There's like a checkpoint, a split time thing, like directly after that wall grind as well, so you can see how well. It's like a good way to measure how well you did the wall grind. I had pretty much no nitrous with this entire lap, and I think this is going to be a personal best. Yep, I think that was. I couldn't tell because it was the final lap. Alright, Firebird time. The fact I selected that wrong race there, that's going to frustrate me for the entire run now. I guess since this is like obviously not PB pace anyway, I shouldn't worry about it. And I can just mentally subtract the time at the end of the run. I sort of did that start a bit weird there. I used a lot of nitrous and I didn't shift up really correctly. I think you're supposed to do a double upshift there. And I just went through the gears normally. Then this is fine, I got ahead early, which is kind of what matters into that first corner. Everyone's spinning out. I hope that doesn't cause me to like get stuck behind someone when I try to lap them on lap 5. So I decided last run that I should do this corner in 6th gear. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me. No, that still seems to be the correct way to do it. I do feel slightly less in control doing that corner in 6th gear, but like, I think that might just be because of the speed. Like, this car already feels like it could spin out at any moment. I'm glad we do this one just on an oval circuit. Oof. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh god. Okay, this is time lost, but whatever. 4 seconds, yeah. That's what like a couple small mistakes can do to you. That's probably like all of the time saved that I got in that Camaro race gone. Well, I'm lapping someone at the beginning of lap 4. Nice. I need to get ahead of him before the start of this first corner. Yeah, I'm starting to understand why I went down into 5th gear now, usually. Because you become really unstable going around that first corner if you stay in 6th. Right, please none of that shit again. Alright, good. Alright, how bad is the time loss? Already in the red. Let's see. About 3 seconds behind now. And this is 134, yeah. So I lost about 14 seconds in that split because of selecting the wrong race and then that mistake in the Firebird event. I probably would still be ahead if it wasn't for the mistake in the Firebird event. Oh god, this was really badly taken. There are like only 2 corners that are worth mentioning in this one race. Like only 2 corners that are really worth your attention at all, and they're both pretty difficult. There's this one and the one before it. And they're not difficult because they're difficult to drive, they're difficult because they're difficult to do well. And usually in trying to do them well, you end up messing up. That was better. All-wheel drive series, just in general, one of my weaker series. I'd like to be ahead coming out of this though. That'd be cool. Although yesterday's runs, all-wheel drive series was pretty solid. New lap record? Okay, I'll take it. I'm trying to like reflect on what the mistakes were this run. So there was obviously the selecting the wrong course, the Firebird. I think the beginning of the run just had some sloppy driving. Even though I was ahead for most of the beginning of the run, it still felt like I could do better. What else? I felt like there was more like major mistakes which I'm forgetting, but I was like ahead for most of the beginning of the run, so I don't see how there would have been that many major mistakes. I messed up on the beginning of the 206 event, that may be what I'm thinking of. There we go, good ball grind. I know yesterday's run had a bad lap 1 wall grind. No, I clipped the curb with my rear left tyre there. Alright, so I think this will probably be like a similar lap 1 to yesterday's lap 1 then. Okay, it'll be worse than yesterday's lap 1. It's like whenever I go to make a comparison, I always make a mistake right after. I'm like, okay, well, forget that then. I seem to remember yesterday getting a 101 lap 1. And this is a 102. Okay. This is now really bad. I'm not even sure why that happened, and I got nitrous leak. I think maybe I just went into the wall grind too deep. I don't want to reset, these are like derust runs, so I'd rather not reset if possible. I've been resetting like right at the beginning if I make a mistake. But it's like if I make a mistake that's because I need practice, so I need to just go with it. And it's not like there's any chance of me getting PB anyway. There never was. I'll see at the end of the all-wheel drive series how far behind I am. And then I'll think about it, maybe. Because if I'm like 20 seconds behind at the end of the all-wheel drive series, then that might be worth a reset. But still, 20 seconds behind at the end of the all-wheel drive series would mean still a sub 131. And yesterday's run's grand final series was like pretty bad. This is bad though. We'll see how the Evo race goes. I spin out on the Evo race, because I quite often do, then yeah, I'll reset. Just because that will annoy me. Oh yeah, I figured out last stream that there's like a potentially you can wall grind that first corner, lap 2 and 3. So I'll try that, and if that... Whoa. Excuse me. Yeah, so you can wall grind turn 1 on lap 2 and 3. And that I found that to be faster last run. Oh, okay. I'm still gonna finish the race, but I'm probably gonna reset then. I didn't think that corner would be risky. I didn't think that wall grind would be risky. I guess this car is kind of slidey, so it makes sense, but... I'll try it lap 3 as well, just because I want to gauge how risky that wall grind is. Because if it's like a super risky wall grind where you spin out most of the time, then I'm not going to do it. Like the same with the 300ZX wall grind, which is barely faster, but you spin out a lot. I did it one time last stream and I didn't spin out, so I thought it was safe. That felt pretty fine. I didn't feel like unstable going through the wall grind. It didn't feel like I was gonna spin out. I think that wall grind's safe, it's just maybe one to, like, be careful with. Let's see exactly how far behind I am at the end of this. If it's looking like it's going to make the run not a sub 131, then I'll reset. But I don't think it's going to be that bad. Hopefully not. I am 15 seconds behind. That's not so bad. That's like good enough to carry on. Considering yesterday's run was really solid. And I'm comparing against yesterday's run for reference. And in yesterday's run, the Grand Final Series had big mistakes on the RX-7 and the Final Viper race, so there is, I think, lots of time to be saved in the Grand Final Series compared to yesterday. These guys getting in the way like usual. Okay, I'm gonna settle for a second, I don't want to like spin out. So this is 134. I always remember this one's 134 because in one of my former PBs I accidentally did, well I didn't accidentally, I did 124 because I thought the Mustang race was quicker. This one yesterday was kind of sloppy as well, because I was talking to chat a lot, I remember. Like this was the point where George showed up. I had like a wall grind idea for this course for like half a second there. I was like, no way, not with this car. That would be like guaranteed spin out. You can stay in 4th gear for a lot of this course in this car. That's something I never really considered. Yeah, my idea was potentially wall grind turn 1, but no thank you. Not in this car. This has been a good Corvette race. I don't want to say that because I always jinx it, but like... this has been a lot smoother than it went yesterday, that's for sure. Right, now just Charger race. Charger race also was sloppy yesterday because I was talking to chat. So... time to be saved here. So there's time to be saved in the American Muscle Series, that's good to know. Can I save 14 seconds by the end of the run? Potentially. Like, that sounds kind of like all hope is lost by that point, but like... with how the Grand Final series went yesterday, I wouldn't, like, count me out yet. I got caught in traffic at the beginning, which usually sucks, but I managed to make it work. So this final 180 here, I usually end up taking this like really jankily. Jankily is like not a word, that felt so weird to say. I usually like end up taking that like really... I end up taking like 2 90-degree turns rather than just one smooth 180. But you can, if you like use the power correctly and you use your grip well, you can take it just like one big smooth 180. Although this Charger is like very difficult to control. Which is why I usually end up taking it like 2 90-degree turns instead of one 180. Yeah, that's kind of how you do it. You just need to like pay attention. Oh yeah, there's a wall grind here. I forget there's this wall grind here. I don't think it's really all that much better, which is why I ignore it a lot of the time, or just forget it's there. But I think it is faster. If so, it's only by like a negligible amount then, because I just saw what my split time was compared to my best. Okay, I was about to lap someone, but he's too far ahead, which is good. I didn't mind getting in the way. Japanese supercar. Okay, so I saved 2 seconds on the American Muscle Series, nice. I was kind of expecting more, but like, whatever. So I figured out last stream that this is the only event really where you can save any time in the Japanese Supercar Series. Because the other 2 events are a sprint and a show-off. And show-off is like guaranteed 3 minutes, and sprint events just rely on how the AI does rather than you. So, yep, this race sucks, and it's the only one where you can save any time on the Japanese Supercar Series. I'm trying to remember what the other event in this series is. I think it might be an NSX race, potentially. I mean, the NSX is a Japanese supercar, so it would make sense. But I think there might be like a stock NSX race in this in Southside Beach. That seems familiar. I totally should have shifted down to 4th gear there and I just forgot to. But yeah, from this point out I was doing a lot of talking to chat yesterday, so this is where a lot of my mistakes came in. Yesterday, out of all the events in the Grand Final series, I think only the Supra race was one that I was like actually satisfied with in terms of driving performance. Very nice. So now we have the sprint and the show off. So this is 1, 2, 3. Got the really stupid spoiler. Oh, I forgot to shift up. I was in 4th gear, I thought I was driving like a muscle car. Nope. Okay, I might... Yeah, I'm gonna come 3rd here. This is problematic. Oh no, I can come 2nd. Okay, good. I just need to come 1st the next 2 races then. I quite often forget what the strat is for this race on the first heat, and then I remember for the 2nd and 3rd. We'll go up to 6th gear and then hit the nitrous. Yeah, but because of the way points are distributed, if I got 3rd in that last race, that would have potentially mean I lost the event overall. I think I would have tied for 1st place if I got 1st after in Heat 2 and 3, if I'd got 3rd in Heat 1, which in that case I'm not sure how the game works that out. I did the same thing I did lap 1, and not lap 1, Heat 1, except not as bad. I didn't stay in 4th gear for a really long time. And this time maybe not be so risky with the show-off event. Yesterday I got to like 1 minute left with about half of the point total still to go. Oh fucking hell. Okay, I'm gonna reset. That sucks. That sucks so bad. Do I really want to do another run? I've been streaming for, what, an hour and a half? Yeah, sure, okay, I'll go again. That's the first time since I've been doing these that I've had a run crash like really far in. Okay, hold on, I gotta like set up my profile again. So yeah, there are lots of, looking back, there are lots of mistakes in that run, and by the end of the Japanese Supercar series, when the game crashed, I was back to being only 2 seconds behind. So that was pretty decent. And that also shows there's lots of time to be saved. And it's great on Intel Inside Pentium 4. Alright, so just to make sure the saves are all good, yep. Just make sure everything's okay. Yeah, everything looks to be okay. I guess back to Punto. This is going to be jarring to start driving a front-wheel drive car again. Oh yeah, because I restarted the game, we don't have seizure-inducing cars anymore. Although they'll come back by the end of the third race. Oh yes, this definitely feels very strange now to be driving a front-wheel drive car. This might cause me to get some time loss in the early stages, if I don't get used to it soon. That was a fast corner. Oof. Weird spin there. That didn't lose me any time by the looks of things. That corner might have done though. Ugh. That wasn't the worst Punto, but it was like kind of janky in places. So I want I forget what the times are for this. I'll know by the end of lap 1. Alright, yeah. So a high 31 second lap 2 I want for this. Okay, that does the trick. Okay, now we get glitchy cars again. There we go. Two and a half seconds ahead going out of the first split. That Pinto race wasn't really all that great though, so don't really see why that happened. Okay, that was kind of weird. I think I should just start accepting that Corsa races are always going to be weird. Oh, okay, that was bad. That was really bad. It's like the physics in the course is always going to be weird, so I should just try and minimize that as much as possible. Okay, that was also not very good. This has been a bad Corsa. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Smooth bonk. Because, like, you bonk, but you don't crash, it just, like, flings you off. See? I just did it again completely accidentally, but that was actually kind of convenient. Okay, that was a decent lap 3, but lap 1 and 2 was pretty bad. Right, prelude time. Go get in front early, pulled that off. Alright, I'm beginning to realise you can take pretty much all of these turns in 5th gear. It's kind of risky, but it's like the one way you can make the prelude race faster, I guess, is taking all the turns in 5th gear. Okay, that was really good. Okay, 5th gear is like definitely how you should be doing that. It is a bit more risky though. But that's fine because that's time save for the prelude race, and the prelude race is incredibly simple. So any time save for this is like really good. This might be something that my PB does and I'm just stupid. Like, I think there's a lot of things here where I'm discovering it and I'm like, whoa, what a cool time saver, but my PB probably did it all along. Just because I haven't watched my PB video since I've been doing these derust runs. I tried to go one too far down there and I selected number 5, which is like, that wouldn't have even worked, because number 5 isn't unlocked. It does remind me though, I've got to do an arcade 100% run somewhere. Good morning, Stinky. Hello. Yeah, but high moving. What's up? I got a game crash like really deep into the last run, so we're at the beginning of a new run now. I don't usually do more than one run, but like, I wanted to do another one because that game crash was stupid. That was pretty tight. Good corner. Hey, new lap record, nice. This has been the stream of me discovering that I can take turns in higher gears than I thought I could. Like, there have been a bunch of corners where I'm like, hey, I can take this in 5th instead of 4th. And I think the penultimate corner for this race is also follows that rule. Like, the corner coming up, I think I usually take this one in 4th, but I've just realised I can take this one in 5th. Nice. .3 seconds ahead. Right, so last run I made a pretty big mistake here. I clipped the inside of this corner on lap 1. But yeah, the 206 race last run is one that I realised I can take pretty much every corner on this track in 5th gear and it's not even slower. Whereas before I was shifting down to 4th for most of these corners. This is especially good if I've got like spare nitrous as well. I got a weird corner clip there, but that wasn't too bad. Oh, that was so clean. That was great. Really fast lap 3. I'm almost lapping someone, what the heck? Very proud of that lap 3. Alright, this is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because lap 4, event 4 is the show off, so yeah, don't do that one. I guess in like streaming news, the RTX 3070 comes out today. I'm planning on buying that, and this is like the first step in the road to recovery for my computer. After like everything went wrong around April this year. Whoa. That was like a big spin, but it didn't really cost me anything. Okay, that was like a weird curb thing. Couldn't really do anything about that. It kinda sucks though. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, so I can just span. Yeah, that's the cool thing about when a series is just 1, 2, 3, you can just span through the menus every time, you don't have to change which race you're going to select. Glowing pink MX-5. I keep comparing these to gemstones, but I can't think of any like bright pink gemstones. Like amethyst is purple. Whoa, okay, don't do that. I got a lot of oversteer there for a sec. So this has been a good run so far. Let me think. The only issue I had was that one thing with the CRX, so last race. And that wasn't my fault. That was just the curb being the curb. Alright, Corolla. We are 4.6 seconds ahead. I clipped the inside. Whoops. This car kind of looks like a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 skin that I used to use, but I don't remember what it was called. It's been like 7 years since I played that game. Oh, I have some leftover nitrous, whoops. That's okay. I'm still at 107, so I'll take it. That was kind of risky. Yeah, definitely shouldn't have hit that. Because this is a speed challenge, so if I go under 60 miles an hour, which I probably would have done if I hit that, then I would have just lost the event. Alright, 43. I think I usually get 42s, I don't remember. That didn't feel particularly slow though, so I'm not sure. Point to point is 234. I'm glad that's one of the ones I remember, because I usually at the end of the... Wait, how do I put this? Usually at the end of the final race in a series, I look at my splits to see what the next one is, and then I try to like mentally prepare for the races I have to select in the menu. Corrado was behaving pretty well in the last run, which was nice. I can't believe a Volkswagen Corrado of all things is one of the cars with the weirdest handling in the run. Ah, I clipped the inside. Whoops. So next up is Focus, and then Celica. Focus race went pretty well last run. These don't feel like fourth gear corners, but they are. Like, these are very tight corners, but you take them in fourth gear. I think I got 108 last run as well, which is nice. I remember last run I said I don't know what a good time is for the Ford Focus race. And I got a 108, and I just got a 108 again, so I guess that's sort of like the average. Oh my god, that's a spoiler. This car has the same thing going on for it that the Focus does, where it revs way too far into the red, like way higher than it should be able to. Oh, okay, this has been a pretty bad Celica. I'm sure I've listened to this song already this stream. I guess Shuffle is just making me listen to the same songs. Right, so next up is import. I'm trying to remember import. Is that 124? I guess we'll have to see. It might be 234. Yeah, it's 234. "11 seconds ahead," which is pretty solid. Oh, that was really clean. Nah, I tried to cut that a bit too much. That's fine though. Alright, this was a good Civic. Right, so next up is RSX or Type R, I don't remember. Or Integra, it's not called the Type R, it's called the Integra. This car shows up twice in the arcade, so I guess the other one is just the RSX then. I've used a lot of my nitrous on lap 1, I wasn't paying attention. I'm supposed to save the nitrous for here, after the wall grind. Oh, that's bad. I cut in too early. I mean, it wasn't catastrophic, it's kind of okay. I'm like a second behind because of that. I mean, otherwise this was a really good Integra race. Alright, now time for the MRS, where the rear-wheel drive cars start and the front-wheel drive cars end. I haven't lost a run yet to me just messing up in the MRS. Probably jinxed it now, but like, it's been relatively okay so far with this car. I am driving incredibly slowly always though, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, okay. I went a bit too fast into that corner. It's like I went a normal speed into that corner if I was driving another car where I actually was like able to turn a lot, but if I turned a lot in this car I would have just spun, so like no thank you. That was a 41, which is still alright. Alright, 2, 3, 4, don't make the same mistake as last time. 17 seconds ahead? This is like impressive. Why am I so good over yesterday? Because yesterday was a good run. I guess I'm just getting better. Okay, I usually aim for a 39 there and I got a 40. But that's okay. A second slower than usual. And I know why I lost that time, I just drove a little bit badly at the beginning. Alright, here we go, Camaro time. So last run's Camaro was really solid. It was about as good as this can go. That's fine. The good thing about these derust runs is that, like, okay, I'm like 17 seconds ahead right now, and if I was comparing to my PB and I was 17 seconds ahead, I would be like freaking out. I would be like really scared. But because I'm like just comparing against yesterday's time, not even close to my PB, it's like whatever, I can like be chill. There we go. I'm getting better at that wall grind, which is nice. I mean, that wall grind's fine as long as you don't spin. Like, you can grind up against the right side of that wall a lot and lose a bunch of speed, but that's still 10 times better than just spinning there. Because that road which you wall grind onto is like really narrow, so if you spin you kind of got to do a really awkward like 3-point turn. Okay, that was hella slow, but like, it's fine. Again, didn't spin, whatever. But yeah, I believe my best lap last run was a low 59 second, and this is, none of my laps have been sub 1 here. So that's slower overall than my last run, but probably still faster than yesterday's run. Alright, this one. I made a fairly significant mistake last run on this one, just because I'm now taking the first turn in 6th gear, which I didn't do before, and that causes some more potential for bad things to happen. Alright, so what's up next? I'm gonna try and work this out in advance. All-wheel drive, so that's 134. Okay, I know that one. So this time last run, I was about, I think, nearly 20 seconds behind. But this run, provided I don't mess up in the Firebird on the last 2 laps, it looks like I'm going to be more like 20 seconds ahead. Wait, I shifted down to 5th. Whatever, that's fine. I really feel like there's barely any difference, actually. Like, coming out of that turn, you're obviously going to be better in 6th, because you don't have to then shift up. But it also makes doing that turn a lot more risky. It's kind of a trade-off. Still have lots of nitrous left, considering it's lap 5. I don't really want to use it around this corner, this feels risky. Oh hey, there's someone there. Please don't get in the way. Thank you. Alright, so 134. Oh, okay, I actually lost some time there, so we're only 15 seconds ahead. That's kind of weird. How did I manage that? The Camaro race was kind of slow, and the Falcon lap time was also slow, so yeah, that makes sense actually. That's fine, I can accept that. I'm still like 15 seconds ahead, whatever. Wow, that was slow. I mean, I didn't crash into the wall, I just slowed down a whole lot. I think just slowing down there like a ridiculous amount like it was probably better than trying to go fast and just crashing into the inside wall. I'll take it, whatever. It's lap 1. There we go, that's a bit more like it. Hey, lap parkour, nice. I still have some nitrous left, which is always cool. I usually end up using most of it by lap 3. Oh, that was tight, nice. Oh, that was slow. Boom. That's okay, because I'm like 0.4 behind my best, but my best was also a lap record, so this isn't slow. Alright, so Impreza SDI race. This is where the run kind of fell apart last time. Or it began to fall apart, because I kind of gained most of that time back. But, yeah, I made like 2 fairly major mistakes last run here. So hopefully don't do that again. I think one of them was like a wall grind issue, so there's not a great deal I can do about that. Okay, it was a kind of slow wall grind, but whatever. It wasn't a spin. That was kind of a big drift, but made it work, I guess. Kind of felt risky to have that much of a power slide going on. Nice. Okay, I kind of grinded a lot there. Again, grinding after a wall grind is so much better than just spinning. So, yeah, I'll definitely take that. That was a pretty awkward section there with the jump. I got a weird angle into the jump and it's, yeah, sort of was just weird. Second lap is decent though. I think I made so many mistakes in my last run on this course that my average lap was like a 102. So yeah, I'm glad it's not that at least. Oh yeah, nitrous leak, I forgot that usually happens here. That was super risky. I was like, oh okay, I've got a nitrous leak, I better use all my nitrous. So I went like incredibly fast into that second wall grind. That was stupid risky, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna say this again. This one has the wall grind in it, which I discovered last stream. And I'm gonna try and do that. I hope this one doesn't spin me out like it did last time. I don't do lap 1 though. Because in lap 1 you just want to focus on getting in front of the AI. Oh yeah, and this guy. Last time this guy used his nitrous and he rammed into the back of me and it like almost spun me out. It's kind of causing me a lot of issue right now as well. I want to get in front of you. Stop being in my way. Stop it. Okay, so I need to keep that, keep that in my memory, that guy along that first long straight uses a lot of nitrous and potentially overtakes you. Because that was a lot of time there with me just kind of wrestling for first place. Alright, time to do the wall grind. Please no spin. Okay, nice. That's one of those ones where, like, if you just hold left going into the wall grind, then you're not gonna spin. Because of how much this car grips. So I guess maybe I was holding right last time and it spun me because of that. That was a pretty awkward corner. Still got quite a lot of nitrous left. I mean, aside from the fact I spun last run here, I remember my driving was actually pretty decent. It's fine. That wall grind is quicker. So even if you do it like a bit weirdly, it's fine. It's quicker than not doing the wall grind. Lap 1 and 2 were both kind of not great. Like I could have driven better both of them. Nice, 59-second lap. Impressive. So American Muscle is 1:134. Hey, I'm now 20 seconds ahead. Cool. And this is where a lot of the time save kicks in, because this is where last run I started talking to chat a lot, so my driving kind of deteriorated. So I guess more time save to come, provided I don't make huge mistakes and the game doesn't crash. That was kind of funny. I probably shouldn't do that though, because I'm pretty sure that like is a higher chance of the game crashing if you do stuff like that. Alright, so this is 134, so Corvette race next. This Corvette race went really well last run. as did the Charger race which comes after it. Oh yeah, I discovered that I can take most of these turns in 4th gear as well, so no use really shifting down for most of these corners. Whoa. Okay. That one's a 3rd gear corner though. I think this one might be as well. It depends. It depends on your angle, I think. This is something that's just crossed my mind. Where is the airport? Because there are so many planes that always fly over San Ricardo, so there must be an airport, like, really nearby, because they're flying low. I guess maybe there's one in downtown? That'd be my best guess. I still have quite a lot of nitrous left and it's lap 3. I don't know if this was really a good Corvette or not. Some of the turns were like done worse than last run, but it didn't feel bad overall. Just the Corvette race, not Corvette, Charger race. Gotta get ahead early in this one. Yeah, I did better at getting ahead early in this one than I usually do. I'm usually stuck behind the AI up until this corner. You can stay in 4th gear for this car a lot more than I think you can. Like, I shift down into 3rd in this car a lot, but like you can stay in 4th for most of these corners, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Especially if you nitrous. I'll use 3rd for this corner though. I'll do the wall grind as well. Ooh, I tried to spin a bit too much into that corner. Alright, so how far ahead am I gonna be? "26 seconds. I always forget the order of the Japanese supercar one. It's 1, 2, 3, but like whenever I go into it I always forget if it's 1, if I have to hit 1 first. That was kind of slow. It's fine though. Why am I getting so many pings on Discord? What's happening? Like at the start of this run I had like 1 ping, and now it's gone up to 3. That was a quick corner. To drive this car quickly, you're kind of always at risk of spinning, unfortunately. Because this car is just very slidey as is. Alright, we're getting to the point where the run died last time, which was the super race. It was the final heat of the super race. I got the same spoiler. I hope that doesn't mean I get the same crash. Just let them go ahead, and then hit the nitrous. Since sprints are kind of based on how fast the slowest driver drives, it's best to just try and not get in the AI's way as much as possible. I've had one of the AI cars like completely spin out here, which was like a run-ender, because this is a really long sprint. Right, game no crash please. Thank you. I always forget it asks you if you want to see the tutorial or not. To a flip-flop right off the bat, that probably wasn't the best idea actually. I'll go for a max speed 180, or max speed 360 even. There we go. We're pretty much good now, like I don't have to do much more. Max speed 180. Nice, we're already good on points. I guess I'll try and go for like a high score then. I'll try and get the quad bootleg turn. This car sucks for quad bootleg turns though. There we go. That was fairly quick. I tried to do a 360 but I like mounted the curb and it messed it up. I'll try and do a ding dong, sure. Bootleg turn, and then I need to do a flip flop. into another bootleg town. There we go. More points. Double 360. I forgot you could even do those. This is a really high point score run. I didn't even like intend for it to be. Oh, okay. Sure. That was a 180 and a J-turn and it didn't detect either of them. Okay. "30 seconds ahead, Grand Final Series time." Okay, this race. Let's go. This song is incredibly loud on my end, I can barely hear myself think. Really need them hotkeys for music volume. Yeah, that corner's always awkward, there's not really much you can do about that. It's like you either, I've said this many times before, but it's like you either slow down a lot for that corner, or you take the curb and all sorts of things can happen. Maria spun out, so I might end up lapping someone lap 4. There we go. That was actually taken well. Hey, lap record. Oh yeah, there's some people here. Oh no. Please stay out of my way. It's fine. I'm lapping like the whole pack here. This probably isn't optimal because they're getting in my way. Neat. Cool. Supra time. Please don't go into the back of me. So Super Race last stream was like really good. In fact, the Super Race from last stream was probably the best part of the Grand Final series. Everything else kind of went a bit below average. I've just realised the Supra shows up in the Japanese Supercar series and in this race. That's kind of weird. Oh no. Okay, this was a good Super Race aside from that. Yeah, lap 3 has been pretty bad. Alright, time for Wall Grind Central. I don't want that Viper to crash into me. And do that strat, that works. Kind of weird entry into the jump, but I made it work. I've used most of my nitrous on lap 1, I kind of wasn't paying attention to that. Okay, that was a big grind. That's not the worst though, because like there's a turn right after that grind anyway, so losing speed there is kind of inconsequential. Right, I'll do this grind. Oh. That was kind of slow. Whoa, okay. That's fine. Nice. I usually take that turn kind of badly. That was actually good. Right, please no steering damage. Okay, we good? Also, that was a lap record last lap, I forgot to point that out. But that's really impressive. Alright, you can give me steering damage now, I don't care. This is like right at the end of lap 3. Okay. Saving all the steering damage for the Viper race, I see. This was a good NSX race. It's rare that I can actually say that. I've now got 4 notifications on Discord. Something is going on. Wow, this 3000 GT really doesn't want to be overtaken. Too bad. So I've decided 6th gear up this long straight is actually worth it. but only briefly. Alright, this has been an okay lap 1. I guess it's not over yet, I probably shouldn't say that too soon. Yeah, this has been alright. Actually, no, 6th gear isn't better along here. I was wrong. That was pretty fast. Hey, new lap record. Oh, okay. Fuck. That happens pretty often around that corner if you're not careful. I mean, that's the first proper spin out of the run. And it wasn't awful. Out of all the spin outs that you can have, that was probably one of the better ones. Although I am now 6 seconds behind my best lap, which was last lap. Oof. I tried to cut that to inside. Alright, this has been a bad Viper 1. But that was only because of the spin out. Aside from that, this was a really good Viper 1. But like, one spin out and that's enough to make it terrible. Yeah, I was like 8 seconds behind. Rip. Alright, final Viper race, here we go. This is looking like it's potentially going to be a fairly good time. Right, nobody was incredibly stupid like at the beginning of last stream in this race. I guess I'm gonna be stupid and go for the wall grind like all 3 laps if possible. I'm not even sure if my PB does that. Yeah, maybe I should only go 2 and 4. I'm gonna do it this lap. That's kind of a lot of grind, but whatever. It was a good lap 1 all round. That's not so bad. That could have been way worse. Right, I'm not going to do the wall grind this lap. And then I'll assess how much damage I've got on lap 4 and see if it's worth it then. I mean, I've still got my neons at the moment, so they're flickering a bit now, but like, this is a good sign. This has been a very clean Viper so far. Two seconds behind last lap, wow. This hasn't even been a terrible lap. I saw some smoke there. Oh yeah, there's somebody here. Okay, please don't get in my way. Okay, that wasn't so bad. I'm gonna go for the wall grind. There we go. Now just so long as I don't crash a bunch of times, I won't get steering damage. Oh, I realised why last lap was 3 seconds behind is because I didn't do the wall grind on lap 3. Okay, that's reassuring. I thought I just drove terribly. Yeah, that would make sense. If I was pushing it, I probably could have done the wall grind lap 3. Right, please don't get in my way. Oh no. I tried to do a thing to like try and get a better angle overtaking that person. And it just led to a series of events. Oh, that sucked. Whatever. So this went from being a really good Viper, at least by my current standards, to a probably below average Viper. Alright, what's the time? Oh, this is looking pretty good. Nice. 129.24. Is that better than second place? I'm gonna check speedrun.com. I wanna know. That is not better than second place. It's like 4 seconds slower than second place. That's fine though. I'm glad with a time like that, considering 5 days ago I got a 133 and other than that I've been getting like kind of consistently 131s, and now this is like a mid 129. It's not so disappointed with that. That's a good time. Alright, I think I'm done, because, well, this has been like a 3-hour stream. Because I had to reset that one race, and then I was also doing some other resets. Nice. There are lots of new bests in that as well, so I got cool things to compare against. Alright, I'm done. I guess I should see if there's anyone in Need for Speed runs or something who I can raid. Yeah, I guess I can read Sliven Kaj, if that's how you pronounce his name. I know he runs Most Wanted. It looks like he might not be online actually. That announcement was like hours ago. He's probably not. Wow, everything takes so long to load. Okay, no, he is live. Wait, so how do you... I forget how you do the fucking raid command. I guess this is something I have to learn. Like that? Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so this is going much quicker than I was expecting, so thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, okay, there's a thing which actually takes down. Okay. yeah, so I guess just what I just said, only a bit slower. Thank you for watching, everyone. And I will maybe do another one of these tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know, I don't really have anything else to say. So see ya.
Hey, thank you for the great coconut.